Hello students, we're doing Math 120 permutations and combinations, and I just did 1 through 10 by hand, and I'm going to show you how to do this using a calculator. So get your calculator out, and what we're going to be pressing, I should write this down over here with a pen, is math. So there's the button, math, so I'll put that down. We're going to push math. And from this menu over here, we're getting ready to do probability, so we're going to go over to PROB. P is just PRB, probability. And you'll see down here is the factorial, number 4. So I wrote that here. So you get a math probability, number 4 is your factorial. So that is where your factorial is. Now, you have to do this in order. So if I look at the first one, 5 factorial, which is 120, I am going to move this over a little bit, give myself some room. So I'm going to go to the blank screen, so second quit, and I have to put in 5 first. So when you're doing this, you need to put in 5, because I want to do 5 and then the factorial. So 5, and then you go to math, probability, number 4, and it'll say 5 factorial right there. That's a factorial. Hit enter. 120. See? 4 factorial. 4. Okay, it's a little math. Go to probability, factorial, and you've got your 24. So all of these can be done with the factorial. Even 0 factorial. Let's try it. You have to push the 0 first, and then math, probability, number 4, and it, of course, is defined to be 1, so it comes up 1. Now, let's do 7 factorial over 6 factorial. All right, so 7, I'll clear this, 7 math, you can even go to the left and get there quicker, number 4, divided by 6 math, number 4. So you just put it in there like this. And I'm putting in 7 factorial divided by 6 factorial, that's number 7. And enter gives you 7. Look at that. 8 factorial of 5 factorial. You can do that on your calculator. Now this gets a little bit more difficult when you have more than one thing in the denominator, because the calculator doesn't know numerator from denominator. So when you have a denominator, you want to put parentheses here and parentheses there. All right. So I'm going to go 52, parenthesis. So parenthesis, 52, math, probability, number 4. So 52 factorial, parenthesis, divided by parenthesis, especially in the denominator, then 5. So I'm doing this one, factorial. And then I'm going to put the 47, and it knows to multiply when they're sitting next to each other, math. Parentheses. So these parentheses are really important. And when I do that, poof, look what I got. Is that what I got before? It was, look, 2,598,960. That's what I got when I did it. Now what happens when you don't put the, let me show you. If I do 52 math, probability, number 4, and divided by, and forget my parentheses, 5 math, probability, number 4, times 47 math, probability, number 4. So suppose I forgot my parentheses. It doesn't know to divide by both of these. It will only divide by 52 factorial by 5 factorial. Then it'll multiply, and it's going to be an overflow because it's so huge. And the last one, I'll put in 12 factorial. So I'll go ahead and distinguish 12. My numerator from my denominator. So that's in the numerator. Divided by this, we're doing number 10. So I'm doing a numerator and a denominator with, whoops, excuse me, over here, with parentheses. So I'll put my parenthesis, and then it's 4 math, probability number 4, factorial. And then you've got to do a parenthesis 12 minus 4, parenthesis, math, probability, number 4, So I've got the subtraction with the factorial and one more parenthesis gives 495. That's what we got when we did all this. Remember, we spread it out. We got 495. You may use your calculator to do these. That is fine. I just wanted you to know what it all meant. All right, I'll be back to talk about permutation versus combination.